What's up, guys? Back again with another weekly analysis. Um, yeah, so we're going to be looking at DXY, US30, US100, and Bitcoin. I think last week I did not take any trades. I think reason being is because I did not see any positions that were very much so um, kind of lucrative for me to actually take in. But I think we'll just dive in straight into analyzing right now, doing a top-down analysis on the dollar index. As you guys can see, we are currently within the channel, so we are creating high highs and higher lows on the monthly time frame. We zoom into weekly. Things are still kind of looking bullish as is. I'm actually still waiting for a really strong break above this level here, which is 101.102. We kind of did get a closure in this candlestick closing above there, which was last week's weekly candlestick. I'll zoom in, show you this candlestick right here. So we are going to be waiting for this candlestick to actually kind of play its part in showing us either a breakthrough above or a breakthrough below. We are also getting strong fundamentals this week's, which I will be kind of showing um, after the kind of technical breakdown that I'm going to kind of put you guys through right now. So, as is, we're looking at the monthly, things are still looking bearish. As is, we are a couple of days away from the month's closing. And for me, it looks like as if this is going to be closing bearish. Yeah, this monthly candlestick is definitely closing bearish. Hopefully, it can be able to close this below this last month's candlestick, which was June. But yeah, as you guys can see, we are still kind of looking a lot much more bearish on Nasdaq. We on the weekly time frame did actually highlight a couple of zones just to actually show you on how things are actually looking like with higher highs, lower lows and lower highs. So as you can see, I'm just going to actually let me delete this. I want to actually create so from top down here. Now yeah, I'm expecting a retest off of the zone here. Maybe price could play around this area a little bit, or maybe reach above this zone here, which was 28.847, and then a continuation drop to 26K. But we'll see on how that goes. I think let me just zoom in. I was aiming for this level to actually be a retracement level dropping down, but price did come and retest this level. So I wasn't 100% sure that based on the fact that this whole lower, lower, and lower high movement was actually going to be confirmed. But I'm glad that now this kind of like move has solidified that structure. So I am going to be taking sells as is, just to kind of weigh my odds in on Nasdaq. US30 as well too. US30 is looking a lot much more bullish. But we're gonna zoom out onto the daily, onto the monthly. As you can see, we are kind of we have been bullish. This candlestick is kind of creating kind of more of a neutral candlestick, but we'll have to wait and see based on the couple of days that are left of this month. As you guys are seeing on the weekly is looking really bullish for me on the weekly. The daily still bullish. And zoom on to 4 hour. everything's still looking bullish. I am possibly expecting maybe like a final drop in retesting this trend line. Yeah, when you do zoom out onto the daily, when you zoom out onto daily, this outer trend line that's right here. I am kind of expecting a retracement off of there, maybe a bounce. If it does break this trend line, then we can drop much lower. But US30 as well too, man. It's kind of just been really tricky to 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 get a solid analysis on. That's why I would kind of refrain from taking a trade as this last week and was just watching the markets because there's a lot of spikes that are happening. You can see all these wicks, a lot of wicks. It's just really just spiking through up, down, up, down, up, down. So I'm just hoping that we can maybe, if so, we do break above this current level here, which is, excuse me, excuse me, which is 52,457. Then I might be looking for, and we can actually break this resistance. I usually wait for a 3 point touch, then confirm this resistance. So if we do break, if we do drop below, then yeah, I'll be looking for entries around this level right here. But possibly, I think I'll be looking at the daily candlestick for now. We do close bullish above this level right here, which is 52,400 and 52,366 actually. Then I will be looking at entering by positions on US30. Now Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been moving higher, creating higher highs and highs within smaller time frame. But let's just zoom out onto monthly just to get a really good view of what's been happening. So on the monthly, we are seeing lower lows and lower highs being formed. We are within actual kind of like a demand area within this zone. Yeah, so there could be a potential chance in Bitcoin actually moving slightly higher, but it's not. I'm not necessarily so sure in it because when we do zoom out onto weekly time frame, things are looking a lot much more bearish and bullish. So as is, I did mention that let's just zoom in onto daily as is this level right here, which is 66K. It's a very crucial level of resistance. So any kind of rejection that we actually see, because we have 1, 2 rejections, possibly price could actually retouch the zone and then drop below. Then we can see the bearish movement that I've been expecting on Bitcoin. So seeing it on the daily, zoom on to 4 hour, 4 hour. Yeah, we'll get a retest off of this level right here and then a straight drop. Going below that, see, we are good to go. Yeah, we definitely good to go. And dropping much lower than expected. I think also my analysis, I always try to like make sure that my analysis corresponds with the DXY. Use the dollar index so I can be able to just kind of see that things are moving in line. But yeah, let's move on to fundamentals. So today there's really nothing. Tomorrow we have mild news coming in through consumer confidence, and then Wednesday is FOMC and the federal funds rates. There's a possibility that interest rates could be increased. Donald Trump has increased tariffs now on, I think, plus minus 60 countries. So there could be a possibility of something really transpiring within the markets based on that, seeing crazy volatility this week. So Thursday we see advanced GDP and then core PCE price index as well too is coming out on Thursday. Then Friday it's kind of just like mild um data that's coming in for fundamentals. So I think one of the big ones that I'm going to be looking at, I think, is the federal funds rate and these two right here. I think these two will really kind of just give me a great angle on what how things are going to be looking like throughout the week. But I hope all goes well in terms of just like fundamentals corresponding with my technical analysis. So yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Hope this video was helpful to anybody watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And yeah, give me your take on how you feel about the charts as is. So yeah, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.